In this video, I'll teach you how to draw realistic braid hair with pen. Pencil artists can also watch this video. Pen artists will watch it. It will be very helpful for you. The first step here is the sketching. Use your pencil to create an outline of what you want to draw according to the picture you are making. Don't do any other thing apart from the picture you are making. It's a braided hair and you really need to get the picture. Now next is use your pen. I'm using pen for this tutorial. Use your pen and bring out the outline you make so that it can be visible in the eye. The aim is to bring out the contour so that you won't clean them. So make the lines faint, let it be light. What you are doing is following the lines you have already created with pencil, but now you're using your pen to bring them out so that you can see them well when shading. Now what you are doing now is creating what I call a zigzag line. Now you can see in the video, this is what you'll be doing for all parts of the hair. Make sure you look at the picture you are drawing very well because it can differ because of the position of the camera when the picture is being taken. So always look at the picture and know the direction where, or for all braided hair, this is how it looks. First you use a zigzag line at the middle so that you can get everything. You can get how the hair will look when you start shading. Drawing braided hair looks difficult in eyes, but it is very simple if you apply every technique in this video. That's why you need to watch to the end to understand everything. Now follow on what I'm doing. We are still on the sketching. We have not started shading yet. Now at the edge of the zigzag, bring out a straight line coming out of the edge, that point that came out of the zigzag you created. Draw a line that is going out of there. Now look at the mouth of this hair that I'm drawing. It started small, then at the end is now big. This is what makes the work hyper realistic. Always try to put that in your drawings. Pro artists always use it at the beginning of the hair. The braids of the hair are smaller, then when you enter the middle of the hair they become bigger and it looks beautiful and so natural. That's what pro artist has been doing. I do that a lot. You're doing this for all parts of the hair as far as you want to make that part braid. So you are doing it like this. As far as it is plaited, you are doing every part of the hair like this. Just that you have to look at the picture you are drawing to know the exact position that you will do the braid, because due to the camera position of the camera, the hairs might not be at the same position for you to do the zigzag. Now you have seen what I'm doing already, so you follow this step for all other parts of the hair first, then before you go into the main shading. Now it's leading you to see how the drawing will look, to see how the hair that you are drawing will look before you proceed to your shading. Next thing you do is to make the zigzag line you created more thicker, because it is the middle of the hair. When plaiting that hair, when you look at the hair well, you will see that those middle parts are very dark. They are more darker than other parts of the hair. So make it dark first. Do it for every part of the hair that you want to shade. The braided, the plaited ones, the middle of the ones you already created the zigzag lines, make them more thicker so that you can start from there. I always do thick ones first before I proceed to the lighter part of the drawing, especially for beginners. If you find it difficult to draw, now always go for the dark part of the drawing first, then you can proceed to the main drawing. These things are very easy, just that when the hair is much, you will find it a little bit hard to do, but they are all easy steps you can take when you are making the drawing. See what I'm talking about? At the top of this one I'm shading now, the zigzag is at the top of the hair. So make sure you are following the picture you are drawing, not to make mistake. All of them must not be in the same direction. Some are the up, some are the down, depends on the way the camera captures the image that you are drawing. So make sure you follow the picture to make it look hyper realistic. Now let's go into shading. In the picture I'm drawing, this dark part of the hair are dark, so I'm first creating dark lines under the hair so that I will not make mistake. I will understand everything that I want to draw. So I'm going for the dark part of the drawing first. The shadows, those are like sunlight, the sun shadows, because the picture was taken outside. So the sun shadows of the hair, I'm going for it first, making the hairs dark first before I can start shading the breast of hair. Those shadows are what makes your work hyper realistic. Mind you, always try to put shadows in your work. Now to the hair, what you are also shading are those breasts one after the other, or you are trying to bring out light at the middle of each bust. So in every of the bust you are letting light to be at the middle, then the upper part will be darker, the down part will be darker, the sides will be darker because of the way they plaited the hair, but at the middle there should be light. So you should decide whether the light will be more shiny or you will shade the light a little, but let there be light at that middle of that bust, that particular bust you created. That's what makes it hyper realistic. That's what makes it look real, hyper realistic. So make sure that each of every bust that you are shading, there should be light at the middle of that bust. From the image you can see that there are some parts that are more lighter than each other. The bust, the lighter part of the bust, there are many parts that are more lighter than each other. That's why you have to follow the picture you are drawing to know the darker part, the lighter part, the more thicker, the places, the ones that are more darker, to make the drawing look hyper realistic, to make it look photorealistic. That's only the thing you have to do. Follow up everything and you get better in the artwork. And when doing this, don't get tired. Always have it like a fun. Do it for fun. Do it with all your strength and mind. You will enjoy the whole process, the outcome, the finished touch, everything. You will enjoy it once you do it like this. Don't rush the work before you make mistake, and make sure you get your sketching first, get it accurate before you even start the shading, because once your sketching is not accurate, your drawing will never be accurate. So make sure that your sketching is accurate before you even proceed to shading. For a pencil artist, also apply this method. Follow the dark part first, then and create busts for each of the hairs, then make the center of the bust light for every part of the bust you created at the hair. This also works for you. It is just like a general tutorial for both pencil and pen artists. So follow this process, get the drawing look hyper realistic, follow the light of the picture you are drawing, and make the work beautiful and amazing. The thickness at the middle of those busts will differ. In every image you are drawing, it must differ, because the light might be coming from one side and reflecting on another side, making this side, one part of the drawing, to be darker, making the other part to be lighter. So that is what you have to study very well when you start shading. Make sure you click that like button and subscribe to this channel. More tutorials are coming. This channel is all about tutorials, and if you have question about skin detailing, making the skin realistic, click this channel and you see tons and lots of video that will help you in both art, in both pencil, in both your pen art especially. If you are following me today in this drawing and you are making a whole drawing, you are writing it down, jotting everything down, you already know everything. You have everything you need to know about how to draw braid hair, plaited hair with pen. No matter the styles, no matter the direction of the light, just follow the dark part first, then you can proceed to light. Now rate this my drawing from 1 to 100. I made it for a client. Now see the braided hair, how it looks. Follow the picture, follow everything step by step, and you enjoy the outcome. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any question, drop it in the comment section.